Good morning, English A10. It is April 6th and it's 11:52 a.m. Just wanted to give you your meeting number 3 and an update again. Just a reminder that Easter break is a break. So hopefully you'll have had a good number of the chapters read for I Heard the Owl Call My Name. And then you can just take it easy. If you want to work through the break and free up yourself some time later in the month, that's totally up to you. And it's part of your time management skills that you need to set up for yourself. So please keep that in mind. And so the whole week, next week, will be Easter break as originally scheduled. So keep that in mind. And also stay on track with your chapter summaries for I Heard the Owl Call My Name. And if you haven't downloaded the audible.ca app, please do so and choose that free novel as I Heard the Owl Call My Name. And then you can cancel the membership before that 30 days is up, but you get to keep the novel and the app. So please go that route. If you have decided to choose a different novel and you haven't contacted me, please do so via email and let me know which novel you've chosen, and as long as it fits the curriculum themes, challenges of life, and mysteries of life. So check your course outline for details in that regard. Speaking of course outline, I'm going to share with you what is I have it here. There we go. Okay, so in the course outline, there are your curriculum requirements on the first page. And so challenges of life, explaining the world through our foundational stories, destiny and challenges of life, human existence, decisions, and then the mysteries of life, the joys of mind, body, and spirit, mysteries of the human brain and imagination, mysteries of this world and beyond, the fantastic. So if you do not have access to the novel I Heard the Owl Call My Name, the actual novel itself, or the audiobook, that is my preferred novel, then please give me a shout and we can discuss it from there. But do this via email, please. So I Heard the Owl Call My Name. So there are deadline dates for semester 2, just so you stay on track with that. That doesn't change with this new reality. And the breakdown for marks, of course, are located right here. So you know that what each outcome is worth. So keep that in mind. 25% for projects. So that's a big ticket item. So please keep that in mind. Your summaries fall into assess and reflect, and then they will be 5%. So the total amount for this novel study will be 30%. So on page 41 to 42 is the introduction to the author and Margaret Craven. And so I'm just going to skip to that right now. Get past Ender's Game here. That'll be deadline 4. Okay, here we go. So Margaret Craven biography, I Heard the Owl Call My Name. Obviously you can read this on your own time, but I do recommend that you read the bio on Margaret Craven. And just so you know that I Heard the Owl Call My Name was her first full-length novel, and she waited until her 60s to write it. And so very common for female writers at the time. It took a while for them to get their work out because of class systems and of course the rights of women during that time, and as they fought very hard for equal rights. And so the novel came out, and it talks a little bit more about what Kingcome is about, and it's located in an inlet. It's a village of, and I apologize for the mispronunciation, but the Kwakatool Indians, and the reference Indians is still used in this novel, albeit we do not use that term anymore. It's Indigenous peoples, First Nations, Inuit, Métis. So just keep that in mind while you're reading it. Kingcome is in a place of icy water, deep tree-lined inlets, teeming salmon, overwhelming beauty, and for the once proud Kwakatool Indians, deep sadness, for they were all aware of the fact that the old tribal ways are dying. Margaret Craven stayed for weeks at Kingcome, listening, interviewing, and taking notes. She was amazed at the simplicity and richness of spirit of these people, so tragically threatened by modern civilization. She resolved to put it all on paper before it was gone forever. And the result, I heard the Alcalma name, a marvelous blend of fact and imagination. So, it fits in very well with the challenges of life and, of course, the mysteries of life. So it hits both areas. The questions you'll be doing, along with your summaries, that will fall into the comprehend response. So that's 10%. So correction on the overall mark for the novel study would be a total of 40. So you're hitting all three outcomes. And so answer the questions here. There's 5 of them. And just keep in mind what a paragraph is. And there's a good topic sentence explaining what the paragraph's about, 3 to 5 good supporting sentences. We talk about validation a number of times in class, especially when we're doing a research paper. And so whenever you state a point or opinion, you need to validate it. So use references from the text, and you can do that with and cite that accordingly. So chapter, page, so I know exactly where you're getting this information from. And so that's your evidence right here, including sentence, summarizing the sentence, and providing a transition to the next paragraph. So you're looking at the reference page. I'm just looking for chapter page would be the best one for this one. And of course that can change for other teachers who may be doing writings that they'll have different ways of doing it, but I'm MLA 8 and format, so you can always check your course outline for that as well. The other questions for comprehend respond will be true and false, so it's pretty straightforward. Just tell me true or false for the following questions, and there are a total of 9. Okay. If you have not submitted your Yoda quotes, there's that as well, so please get that in. That was from deadline 2. And I think that's about it for today. We're not going to worry about Tomorrowland. We were going to do that in class, but I'm going to take that off the list, so don't worry about that. All right, so I'm going to stop share here. All right, so if you have any questions, please let me know. A reminder, again, stay on top of your deadline periods, and also a reminder about Easter break. It starts on Friday, Good Friday, and goes all the way to the following Sunday. And then we'll be back at it on be April 20th would be the next time we'll be able to communicate. I will have some updates throughout the week, but of course you can email me from now until Thursday. And then during the break, just take it easy. If you do email me, I will not be responding. So just keep that in mind. So if you have any questions, ask before the break, and let's utilize this break as a break. And then on April 20th, you can continue on and touch base with me once again. Okay. And other than that, take care and be safe.